Hello everyone, so I'm currently getting off work. Of course, I can't ever leave this neighborhood without having to turn out. Leaving this neighborhood and then driving home. Anyways, so today was like the biggest full moon I've ever seen. Like I still see it. Like it's just huge. I probably shouldn't look at it and vlog and drive at the same time. Considering I had car trouble just today, I probably shouldn't. Probably didn't mix very well. So, yeah. Anyways, so I promised I was going to talk about something important today. I promised 2 good videos, yesterday's today, and yesterday's just didn't happen. Today, I'm going to make it happen. I tried to do this once already today, it just didn't work out. So, I have been thinking just a lot lately. I've kind of like thrown it in here and there the past few weeks on my daily stuff. That I've just been doing so much thinking lately, and it's just every year so far, excluding this year, has been like sort of like a Passover dud, like it happens and it's over kind of a thing. Like I can't go like 2000. I could like say the different years and like what I remember, but never really was there a huge theme. I mean, 2014 was a year of like sort of like moving on and change, graduating high school, losing my job for the first time and then gaining another job, which I stayed with for 4 years. Next year would have been my 5th. But this year, however, it's been quite, like you could see, do you see that the light on my face right now is from the moon? I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you? That's dangerous. But it's been a year of change, and this year, it's been one of the biggest trials of my life, excluding stuff that I had to go through when I was very, very, very young. Other than that, it's been very difficult. It's just, it has been the best year of my life because I found Madison. And I've gotten to move out, and that light, that's the moon. I got to move out, start my own like home, and it's been amazing. I've done so many good things. I went to Canada and I went to Brickford, Virginia, and did I do anything else this year traveling wise? We went to Omaha. Like, just the amount of good of this year is like beyond anything I could ever ask for. But at the same time, I cannot be naive and ignore the facts of what has happened this year. And I'm not doing this to complain. I'm not doing this to talk about my life sucks, I have it the worst out of anyone ever. No, I understand that every single person on this planet, like the 7 billion of us on this planet, we all go through our own trials, our own situations. I've said that time and time again. So I'm not like it being naive in that fact either, like saying, I'm the only one with issues. I'm not. So with that being said, stuff has happened this year. I went from being very, very, very comfortable. My job, I worked a lot, but it was rewarding. I became very just good. I was good at it. I'm young. I am very capable of doing what I did. And then all of a sudden, the store's closing. Okay, this has been my 4th year, 15, 16, 17, 18, 4th year of working very hard for this company. I gave up, I stopped going to school to be a salaried manager. No one asked me to do it. It's just I made more money than I would have going to school for I don't know what. And, where was I going with that? So salary manager, and then all of a sudden, like, it's over. So it didn't really hit me, you know. It just actually kind of did, if you remember the videos from back then, earlier this year, because you can go back and watch every single one, or I can go back and watch every single one. I was scared for the people. I still know people that don't have jobs yet. It's awful. A few months later after closing. So, you know, losing a job after 4 years. I understand that there's situations where people work for a company for 22 years and it's over. Much like the people that probably worked for Toys R Us or RS, Toys R Babies. So 4 years, you know, for me, that's a lot. I mean, like I said, I gave up school. No one asked me to. I gave up my YouTube channels. I stopped like being like active on it because, you know, you're working 45 hours a week, most of the time more for me back then. So I gave up a lot, and it was just over. It was just over, gone. And so I had a choice where I'm like, okay, I'm presented with the opportunity to. I think I can talk about this now. I had an opportunity with Aldi, the food store, as a training store manager, and they paid very well. It was more than I was making at Toys R Us, but I would have had to leave Toys R Us during their closing process, and unfortunately I did something very stupid and it didn't happen. So I stuck with Toys R Us. The closing process is just very, very stressful. It's very sad, keeping everyone motivated, but I was able to be in charge, and it got done. Like, it got done. I mean, after all the stress and everything that was thrown on me, you know, with the situation, with what I was handling, with the resources I had, it was just one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my entire life so far. Because I'm only 22. But it was so difficult what I did, and I did it. So I took 2 months off, and it was great. I mean, you saw everything I did. I, you know, went to Canada and Brick Fair and just hung out at the house. But that's fun until, like, financial stuff starts happening, and you all of a sudden lose all the money you've been saving up for 3 years. It disappears because of trips and just other stuff that's not any business to say on a video, but it's just gone, and I'm left in a situation where I have no money. And the job, I love my job that I'm working for. I'm not saying what it is because I don't want to jeopardize anything. Like, I'm like staying separate. I want to do these videos still, but I don't want there to be any conflict with these videos and if I like say my job and all that stuff. So obviously, if you want to ask me, I'll tell you privately, but I'm not gonna say it on public video. So you won't see me vlogging my new job because, you know, I take it very seriously. I love it. There's challenges. Anyways, so there's challenges, but I'm not where I was whenever I left Toys R Us. I'm not at that level. And me, I take that very seriously because I worked very, very hard and so many hours and gave so much up for that company, and it's gone. And, you know, it took a very big toll on me because I honestly and truly believe that this is the best path for me at the moment that I can see in the light. But at the same time, I have to have so much humility, you know, to be able to sit back and start over and have people, they don't understand where you come from, and just sometimes life is just that way and you just feel like they don't even care. And, you know, that's okay. You just got to prove yourself, and it's just, how do you prove yourself again? You know, it took me 3 years, and it sucks because I just feel like I'm set back, and, you know, I got to those points at such a young age, and it's just so hard to go back. It's just because I thought my life was going in such a good track where I could actually live and, you know, do things. It's just, you know, start a family. There, I said it. Get married. And everything I feel like is just set back because you know, money they say isn't everything, but it's a lot. And it's just a whole thing. I don't know, but man, it was just a huge perspective, and I'm just very tired of patience. I just have to be patient. I don't know. But anyways, I am done ranting. This video is 10 minutes long, but the whole point of this is life is just not fair. We all have our own situations, and I really hope for the best. Because right now, I don't know. I'm trying very hard. Who knows what the bright path is for me. And in the end, I guess it'll take time. And there's no parking spots. It's great. Alright, I'll see everyone tomorrow. Hope you watched the whole video. If you did, props to you. I'm not complaining. It's just, this is to document my life. And this is my life right now. Yeah, could you park anywhere like worse, people? Alright, I'll see everyone tomorrow.